Sir, hello, sir.
Hello,
Hello. Good evening, sir.
good evening. Can you just turn on your video, please?
Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes, it's you.
Yeah.
Rishikesh, we'll quick start with your brief introduction. Please go for it.
Yes, sir. So, my name is Rishikesh Khardegar. I have done my engineering from VIT Pune in 2020 in computer engineering. I have 2 years of experience with front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, Bootstrap, uh, and I have worked on uh, 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 good projects, industry level projects, and I am always updating my skill sets and keeping myself relevant with the market. Thank you.
How many years of experience do you hold
2 years of experience.
relevant in Angular?
Yes.
So, in this 2 years of span, tell me about your projects that you have done.
So I worked on e-commerce project in electrical domain, electrical component domain. So the e-commerce website was about uh, a transaction or let's say the purchasing or a listing of electrical components from big industrial electrical components to household components. So on that website, users or dealers could interact with each other through the portal and uh, so it's a website where a contractor or dealer or manufacturer can list their product, and users who needs the product can browse through the catalog and get the quotation on it. And on the other side, the manufacturer or um, uh, dealers can provide the quotations and the pricing of those
Wait. I
components.
don't want the complete story. I just
Yeah.
wanted to know what was your role.
So my role was uh, Angular front-end developer. So I worked on a user component. So user model. So it was about designing the uh, landing. Sorry. It was about designing the uh, front end uh, for the website so that user can browse through the products on the website. They could search, they could ask for the quotation through the uh, port viewport.
As you said, you have worked on user module.
Right.
Then, how do you like authenticate the user, whether he is a user or he is an admin or manufacturer?
We have different models. So user model have its different login access. It uh, um, so it can verify if it's user or the
Yes, yes, I'm
manufacturer.
asking that only how the
Mm.
verification occurs.
Uh, uh, mm, I haven't worked on the authentication side of the project.
Okay, tell me the difference of authentication or authorization.
Um, mm, Authentication where the uh, user is uh, authenticated, whether it's a real or it's a fake user, and authorization is giving the permission to the user for the access of website.
What is lazy loading and what are the steps to implement it?
Lazy loading is a technique used in a front-end application where components can be loaded whenever they are needed. We don't need to download and render everything on the website. So the initial load times gets decreased, as well as the bandwidth is the requirement of bandwidth is lesser, uh, and it gives a much more smoother experience. Um, so uh, lazy about the implementation of lazy loading. Um, mm, mm, I'm not able to recall exactly the steps.
You are not able to recall
Yes.
after having 2 years of experience.
No, I mean, it's been time we have implemented it, so and recently I'm not worked on it.
Oh, tell me what is content projection?
So content projection is where content can be transferred from a parent component to the child component using ng content directive. So the content uh, 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 declared in selector, child selector can be viewed on parent component using ng content directive. So we can display dynamic HTML content
On which Angular version you have worked on?
on Angular 10.
Do you know what is the latest one?
I think Angular 17.
17.
17, 18, I guess this year they launched 18 in March.
Tell me the difference means what are the changes being made in 18 that are not in 10,
Uh, that are
not present in 10. What changes have been made?
uh, so uh, the directives like uh, ng if, ng for, they have chained, and they are not like decorator with at uh, uh, at symbol using uh, a decorator. So that one change has happened. And then there is a signal that uh, is being used in latest version for uh, state management, or yeah, and mm, yeah, I'm able to recall this to right.
What is state management?
State management is the properties of the components across the uh, application.
And how do we do it?
Uh, mm, there are external libraries like NGRX, or mm, mm,
Do you know NGRX?
uh,
Do you know NGRX?
no, no, I don't know that.
Then have you done the state management in your project?
Uh,
By which method?
no, I guess we use nginx, not Signal, uh, for the state management. And mm, so nginx is an external library that we can use in Angular app for state management. So it provides class and the methods and properties with which we can manage the states of uh, like properties of the components. Uh, mm,
As you said, you have used nginx
right.
for state management.
Yeah.
Tell me what are the steps to initialize it?
Mm,
Okay, let it be. Tell me the purpose. Why is the need of state management?
mm, as it's a in the vast applications like e-commerce website, there are n number of states or properties or data values in apps. So to make the process easier, the state management tool is necessary. So it gives more control over it and uh, gives abstract methods that can be easily implemented.
Are you sure about this?
So yeah.
What is AOT and JIT?
So these are two methods of compilation in Angular. So JIT is just-in compilation, uh, just-in-time compilation, where the Angular app is executed at compiled and executed at runtime, and in the other is AOT, ahead of time compilation, where the uh, compilation is done in the build time, and and then the bundle is run on the browser, whereas just in time is run in the browser at the runtime. And so as in just in time compilation, uh, the compiling and execution is happening at the same time. The uh, initial load speed is slower than the ahead of time, as the building is done before the runtime, so it can load faster in the browser. It has a smaller size of bundle, whereas just in time has a big bundle because it has to do both the things simultaneously.
Do you know what is the purpose of spec.ts file?
Yeah, it is for the testing of the components.
How do you do it?
Mm, uh, we create a test for er errors are the cases, test cases in the for the functions and methods or properties used in the component classes. So to test their uh, usability or uh, uh, other effectiveness in various test cases.
What are directives?
Uh, so directives um, sorry directives gives us the uh, ability to manipulate or DOM elements or the uh, mm, properties of the HTML element. So there are different types of uh, directives, uh, component directive, attribute directive, and the structural directive. So the component directive is the component we use, which is the basic UI unit of the Angular app, which has uh, its own template which other directives don't have. So then there is a, the structure directive which modifies the structure of the DOM tree, and the third one is the attribute directive which changes the attributes or the properties of HTML element.
Can we use two structural directives in a single div?
Uh, yes, yes.
Are you sure?
Mm,
Should I
I'm
repeat
not
my
ex-
question?
no, I understood the question, but s- I'm confused. So, mm, I don't think we can use structural directives on the same div.
First you said yes,
Yeah, no,
then
I was
no.
confused.
Then final answer is no, right?
No, correct.
Then what's the way? If it's no, then what's the way to do it?
So it's the structural directives have a star prefix before their token or the identifier, and we can use like
No,
ng.
no, I'm not asking what is structural directive.
Mm,
What is the way? If we can't use two structural directives in a single div, then
okay.
how can we do it?
Okay.
What's the another approach?
Uh, uh, I think ng template is the other way we can use the multiple ng directives on a div.
ng template.
Mm, I'm not able to recall right now.
Okay, let's it. Please go through it.
Yes,
What is view encapsulation?
view encapsulation. Um, I don't remember.
What is view child and view children?
So view child. is a decorator which can use uh, in parent component to uh, to access the methods and properties of child element, a child component.
And view children.
Uh, I'm not sure about the children. Uh,
Tell me where to use promise and where to use observable.
where to use promise and where to use observables,
Yes,
right? Okay. Uh,
right. Tell me the
so
scenarios.
right. So promises gives one time emits the value at once, like it gets all the values and gives the emits the at once, but whereas observables emits uh, over the time, and so uh, this fundamental difference between them uh, makes them usable for different scenarios. So promises can be used where we don't need to uh, get constant updates of an API, whereas the observers can be used where we need constant updates like a weather or let's say an cricket app where the scorecard needs to be updated and
Tell me the scenario that you have worked on in your
uh,
project, where you have used promises and where you have used observables.
okay. So uh, uh, mm, while implementing the like suggestions, uh, we used promise so that limited number of uh, or a set of number of suggestions could be we give in the while searching uh, and uh, no, sorry uh, so while mm, yeah, give me a second. So we wanted to implement pagination in our app so that a chunk of data can be displayed once and at first, and then slowly the rest of the as the uh, uh, pages are formed. Uh, sorry, I'm not able to. Uh,
Okay, okay, go through it.
uh,
Can you tell me what is change detection strategy?
change. Mm, uh, I'm not able to recall.
What?
Uh, I don't remember right now.
Okay. What is the difference between form builder and form group?
So form group, uh, we can group uh, similar form controls, and with form builder, uh, into both can do the same work, and uh, with form builder, the validation and uh, mm, restrictions can be implemented easily. I'm not able to recall exactly. Uh,
Okay.
and form builder, it's a service, so we can inject it and use the service for uh, better implementation.
What is pipe?
What is pipe?
Yes.
Uh, so pipe is a function which transforms value. Uh, so uh, so it's an operator that can be used in template uh, to transform one value into another form like currency, temperature, likewise.
What are the types of pipes?
Uh, the inbuilt one and the customers which we can uh, make in the Angular app using add pipe decorator. Yeah.
Have you heard about pure and impure pipes?
Yes. So mm, I'm not able to recall it.
What is async pipe?
Async pipe. Uh, I don't know right now.
How does the bootstrapping of our Angular application occurs?
Okay. So the first the index.html file gets loaded in the browser, uh, and then
What? First, what?
index.html file in the browser, which has
Are you
uh,
100% sure?
I mean, first the app model is bootstrapped in the main.ts, and then app model has app component uh, which is bootstrapped in the ng model decorator.
Tell me the first file.
Main.ts.
Go for it. Go continue.
Okay, so the main.ts has the bootstrap model functional, which has app model as a argument, and app model has uh, ng model decorator where we can import uh, 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 components or the uh, other functionalities of Angular, and then the bootstrap property gets the app component, Then the app component has uh, uh, the selector, which then gets loaded on into the index.html. Is correct?
What are HTTP interceptors?
Um, mm, I'm not able to recall right now.
What are life cycle hooks?
So cycle hooks gives us the uh, ability to interact with the component or make changes or uh, access at different stages of the life of a component. So uh, there are uh, uh, life cycle hooks like ng-on init. So which is uh, so after loading the all the properties and uh, uh, we
Tell me
can
in
use.
sequence, tell me the all life cycle hooks in sequence, which will get load first.
Okay, so the constructor is not the life cycle hook. So after that, when constructor is executed, the all the properties gets initialized. So after that, uh, the ng on it uh, life cycle hooks gets uh, I mean the ng on it hook runs. So in that we
Are you
can
sure
do.
about it?
Yes,
100%.
yeah,
You should check it once after the interview.
okay, okay.
And then after
So
enjoying
sorry,
it,
yeah, sorry. ng on changes is the first uh, hook that gets executed. So when whatever the input property changes that are happened in the component, that those are then sorted, and after that ng on it. Then after that ng do check. Uh, so uh, it has another uh, 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 mm, after I'm not able to recall the ng to check. Guess it has and the last one is the ng on destroy. Uh, when we have to remove the component from the viewport or any uh, cleaning functionalities we have to complete, then we do that in the ng on destroy uh, method or the lifecycle.
suppose I have an API
Huh.
and let's say four APIs, and I want to execute one by one. Only if the first one execute the means first one has successfully executed, then second one. After second, then third one. If
Right.
it makes an error, I don't want to go to the next API. Then what to do?
All right.
What we can use here?
So after first API call fails, we don't want to uh, execute
Go
the
for the
remaining
next.
one.
Yes.
Mm, we can handle it with uh, error handling.
How wire handling?
Uh,
Elaborative.
okay. We can use the catch error method from RxJS, uh, which throws the error. And mm, I'm not able to recall completely. Um, yeah, I think with catch error, we can do the what's required.
Okay, Rishikesh, like I'm done from my side.
Yeah.
You need a lot of preparation. We'll
Yes.
meet again.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Mm, uh, do they ask coding question or coding assign like in the JavaScript interview, the questions are
Yes,
given?
yes. They
Okay.
can ask, they can ask anything. Be prepared.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.